I was talking to my grandmother on the phone this morning on the way to work, and we started talking about Wasp. She said, "Did you hear about your mother?" And I was like, "Of course I did." It's like, it feels like just deja vu. She's always getting stung. And my grandmother said, "You know that time there was a wasp in your granddad's coffee cup?" And I was like, "Well, no." And she said, he always drank his coffee out of the same mug, always, even when I was a child. I can envision it now. It had a big wide base, and then it came up like this. He liked a wide base so it wouldn't tip over.
That also describes your grandmother. Anyway.
Thank you for that. He had drank quite a bit out of it, and then goes like this to drink, and there's a huge wasp. And within a span of 1 second, he not only pulls it away, shrieks, he just hurls his mug onto the driveway, and it just shatters into a million pieces. She said he just goes, "Ha!" and just throws it.
Have you ever thought about the injustice the mud dauber has received with...
It's called a dirt dauber.
No, it's a mud dauber.
Really?
Yeah. We call them mud daubers.
Not me.
Now
Me and all my friends, every time we talk about it, we say
this majestic insect,
yeah,
you know, that is akin to a wasp.
Sure.
Wasp, or a bee, or a yellow jacket, somehow is labeled with the name mud dauber.
You know, I empathize with the plight of the mud dauber being associated with the wasp because I get associated with leave for working with him, and then everyone thinks I'm a big jerk too.
I'm not the one that describes any and every fan interaction as an old lady.
He doesn't do that either.
That's what he does.
It is not what he
This
does.
old lady came up to me.
He said one time.
Yeah, old ladies really like Noah.
No,
and then all of a
that's not
sudden,
true.
it's my fault.
It is your fault because one time Noah's big haunt, where all of you that get to interact with him, it's always at the grocery store. He's like, "I'm trying to buy, beef bouillon," and one time
in the old lady section,
he said, "An old lady." Yeah, you know they only sell beef bouillon in the old lady aisle.
That's where Noah goes. That's where he's loved.
And one time on the show, he said, "Met a fan yesterday. It was awesome. This elderly lady came up to me, sweet." So from then on, anytime it was always women in the grocery store, he would just say a woman in the grocery store. But you repeating the story would say, "So another old woman." He's like, "No."
I knew what he meant. Yeah. Got an update for you.
Okay.
Okay. Remember yesterday we told you about how our newest employee, Noah, the new Noah, or Noah as we call him, likes to wear a blanket over his shoulders while he works. Well, today we've got photo proof. Take a look at these photos. This is what we encounter. They're at the office. There's an old lady right there. That's an old lady.
Just say lady.
She's in the beef bouillon section.
Seth is looking disapprovingly.
Yeah, look at him.
Oh, and look at the joy it brings him to wear that blanket.
I mean, it's like my grandmother over there.